Alright, here's a little follow-up to the clip I just posted. I started to play a little bit after I finished the video, and I thought, you know, I'm going to add this. So the idea I talked about in the previous lesson, in case you missed it, was note relationships, taking a series of notes, a phrase, a musical phrase, and adjusting just a small portion at the end of it by switching out different note choices, and coming up with all these new ideas and new meanings, new emotional values that you can assign to those series of notes to put more meaning and have a better idea of how to really solo, how to improvise, which means that you're, in that moment, you're kind of like painting on this blank canvas. Depending on the shade or the mood, the shade or the color, you create different moods, right, with painting. I'm sure you can apply it to all sorts of art forms, but let me show you this. I'll leave this part consistent, and I'm going to give you this riff. 4 draw. I started on a little bit of bend and released it to the 4 draw. I do that by taking the tip of my tongue, by saying ya, 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 or da, da, and get a little bend and just release it to the draw. 4 bend all the way down, that half step. 3 draw. 4 blow. 3 blow. 3 draw, half step bend. And then 2 draw. Now what we do after that is going to be the variable that kind of changes out. Look at all these different ideas that will start to happen. There was something where I went to the 2 double bend. Or the 1 draw and then sinking it into that 1 draw bend. Adding the 3/6 blow octave. There's the original riff. Five draw. Five blow, 4 draw. And the thing is that all of a sudden you can cut riffs short by adding just a little bit, or you can extend it by continuing to add several notes. And the reason I can do that so easily now is because I already have that emotional tag assigned to those notes, the relationships. So I realize I'm only giving you some of the information as to what I'm playing, but the important part of this, what you can get from it, is start to kind of experiment in a very free-form kind of way with just changing up a portion and adding on different sections to see how that affects the initial riff. This was the initial riff. And what you do after it will completely change that phrase. So it's never ending, and your whole point is to just to begin to self-discover new choices, assign those meanings, integrate them into your playing slowly, because it becomes a part of your internal vocabulary, for lack of a better term, becomes part of you, so that as you begin to perform and play music, it comes out naturally, because you've spent the time to experiment with what works. There is probably many more good note choices than poor note choices. And the idea is, when you find a poor note choice, which is, I know it sounds weird, but it's almost hard for me to find poor note choices because we're playing it. It's kind of pre-tuned, right? I'm playing cross harp on an A harp in the key of E. But as you do find maybe a poor note choice, you don't just discard it, you remember it so that it becomes something that you naturally don't go to. And vice versa, the good note choices, you begin to hang on to it and they'll start to come out. So just have fun, experiment, and like I said in the last video, I'm going to be gone for about a week and a half, but I will see you guys in around October 9th, 10th, 11th, somewhere in the neighborhood of early to mid-October. So best of luck getting this stuff down and having fun along the way. I'll see you soon.